Steve, the rest of you goons and mutants, good morning to you. I bid you guys a happy Friday. Anytime you make it Friday, it's a happy one, isn't it? Your Orange Rocker 30. This is not a rocker verb. This amp features two channels, a natural channel and a dirty channel. So let's see what it's gonna do. You're telling me it's noisy. You're telling me that you tried to address it by cleaning the pots and sockets, but she's still giving you grief. Maybe you changed the tubes, maybe you didn't. Wall voltage today, coming out of the wall, around 115 volts. Not too spicy today. You gotta like it. Let's get it warmed up on the current limited circuit and see what she's gonna give us. All right. So with the amp in standby, I can't quite remember, and we're on with the amp in the play position. I'm not getting much of anything. Very small amount of background hum rolling in. Just a small amount. All right. Current limiter looks great. There we go. Some rustling leaves. Yeah, a little bit of rustling leaf noise. Let's change channel to the dirty channel. There it is. Sounds like a microphonic power tube. There's a distinct sound as I tap the chassis. Listen. That has that EL84. That sounds like an EL84 that's just crapping the bed. But let's find out. I mean, maybe this one doesn't even have EL84s. Let's get this chassis out. All right, and we're back with the chassis removed from the cabinet, because that's what you got to do. All right, so let's get her warming back up. So obviously not EL84s, we're looking at EL34s. Now, regardless, when I'm inducing some mechanical vibrations into the chassis via the cabinet or otherwise, I'm getting this like distinct microphonic power tube sound. It could be a preamp tube. All right. Are you gonna give us anything? Yeah, check it out. It's that guy, isn't it? Yeah. That's the sound. See? She wants to screech. These are microphonic power tubes. Matter of fact, let's rule it out. Let's separate. Truly separate the preamp from the power amp. You could hear it. So I'll give these another cleaning. There's a little bit of something left, but that's it. She needs some new power tubes there, Stevie. It sounds like it's about to short. All right, these are some very unhappy tube sockets. Let's get a good retention here. Let's see how much voltage we have left. I don't need to electrocute myself today. And you're going counterclockwise on these pins here. So we're going to look at pins 3 and 4. 1 volt. About 1.1 volts each. So we're good to proceed with the retention. And why wouldn't we be? Why wouldn't we be? I may have to move the camera because it is in my way. And I'm going to use a different tool. I use this very fine, flat-tipped jeweler's screwdriver. Come on, focus. There, see that? Very small blade. So I'm going to have to do this off camera. Bye. All right, we have a little bit of hum here. And then looking into the tubes themselves, it becomes obvious that I still need to retension these pins a bit. So we'll go ahead and give her a nice little retention. So I can see the absence of the blue glue of those electrons bouncing around in there as soon as the hum begins. So probably losing the plate. All right, update soon. Okay, this is after the fact. So yeah, the plate pins were just completely spread out, just making very poor contact. So some healthy tubes and some properly aligned sockets are gonna win the day. All right, Stevie, just a quick little playthrough. Very loud. All right, dirty. I used to do that stuff.